Good morning, Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Wednesday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhills Beef Company. Freedom is a choice, and you have the choice to buy from an American rancher. America first. To learn a little bit more about Sandhills Beef Company, what they're all about, and everything they have to offer, be sure to head on over to their website, sandhillsbeefco.com. According to Reuters, on December 31st of 2020, a decree was passed in Mexico to ban the use of genetically modified corn, GMO corn, over the next 3 years. Industry officials are now warning that this move has the potential to upend the country's food supply and its thriving livestock sector. The same decree also aims to ban the herbicide glyphosate, which is used in Mexico by thousands of small and large farms to boost crop yields. Since late 2019, Mexico's Environment Ministry has stopped all permit approvals for glyphosate imports. Mexico has never allowed seeds containing GMOs to be planted, but the country does import millions of metric tons of GMO corn for its livestock sector and for other industrial uses. The decree does not state how the country plans to replace the supplies if GMO corn is not imported. USDA has referred to Mexico's policy as increasingly uncertain under President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Those supporting the decree argue that GMO seeds can contaminate native corn strains. These supporters have also pointed to research that shows glyphosate can cause cancer, and it also increases insect mortality. Mexico imported roughly 18 million metric tons of mostly GMO corn last season, which equated to about 40% of national consumption. Fairly significant. Mexico is the biggest foreign market for U.S. yellow corn, which is almost all genetically modified. Reuters has also reported that last Friday, USDA announced that it would pay an additional $2.3 billion in COVID-19 aid to farmers. Approximately 87% of these funds are reserved for farmers who raise pigs and poultry under contracts with food companies like Smithfield Foods and Tyson Foods. Contract farmers were hit hard by the pandemic when they were forced to cut back production due to the virus shutting down slaughterhouses. The impacts of slowdowns and shutdowns at processing facilities in late spring and early summer are still being felt in the poultry and swine industries, stated the USDA. Contract farmers were not eligible for COVID-19 aid through the previous USDA relief program. These farmers are able to receive payments if they produced hogs or poultry under a contract for the last 2 years and had lower revenue in 2020 compared to 2019. USDA will also double payments to non-contract hog farmers from its first round of 2020 COVID-19 relief. These farmers will receive an extra $17 per head for pigs owned from April 16th through May 14th of 2020. Meeting Place has reported that Nebraska State Senator Tom Brandt introduced a bill last week that is meant to help local meat processors expand capacity and offer consumers more options. The bill would create an assistance program to expand processing facilities and help widen market access for smaller producers. Additionally, it would let Nebraska consumers buy individual packages of meat directly from producers or processors. It truly sounds like a heck of a bill and something we need in Nebraska. According to Brandt, the herd share program was successfully implemented in Wyoming in response to the effects of COVID-19 for the benefit of producers and consumers. This legislation would give Nebraska consumers the chance to buy high-quality Nebraska meat, which would be extremely beneficial during times when grocery store shelves are empty, stated Brandt. Industry groups representing large-scale producers are cautious of Brandt's legislation. They worry that food safety could be compromised since consumers would have the ability to buy shares of animals processed at sites without a federal inspector present. I sure hope this bill gains some traction and makes it through. I think it would be incredibly beneficial for small processors here in Nebraska and then anyone who wanted to sell meat. I think it's a heck of a deal. Finally, National Beef Wire reported yesterday that choice box beef ended the day at $217.49. That was up $2.45. And select box beef ended the day at $206.44, and that was up 60 cents. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy this beautiful weather, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.